Hey people, Intro here, 53, Hades Wastes, blue team. Well, I'm sure this is meant to be some kind of Russian word, but I'm not sure what. So I'm just going to say Ka7TaBblu as an Apothecary support hero fighting in melee combat. By default, begins with a heal and a passive health regeneration aura. Ultramarines DLC here, alongside is tahl as a Chaos Lord, a durable and destructive hero. Walking through objects cannot be suppressed with powerful offense and disruption fighting in melee. The World Eater's elite scheme here. Rounding off the team is the Soundbug, the most terrifying of all foes, manifesting here as a Farseer support hero fighting in melee. Some powerful buffs and control. Looks like the Exodite's elite scheme here recolored. Red team, SchmusOperator as a Kommando knob, an infiltrating hero that shoots you, stabs you and blows you up. Orky style, begins with a twin link shooter, there he goes. Alongside Incubator's Hive Tyrant, a durable hero walking through objects cannot be suppressed with powerful offense, disruption and support, begins in melee with a basic synapse. I shall call you Javier. And rounding off the teams, HardRockForever is an Inquisitor, offensive hero with powerful control abilities, begins in melee but can get specialized ranged weapons, and they're off the field there on the east side against the Farseer. The big heavyweights in the mid. Looks like Chaos are going to get the better of this. They have the Marines still in play here. There was double Hormagaunts opening for Incubator, so they were a little bit light coming in. Didn't have Termagants backing them up, or another Hormagaunt brood. And those guys are on the other side, look. They were on the west side. Seems like Ka7TaBblu with double scouts is going to cap back that western VP, which is contested. This single scout having a go at the Hive Tyrant there, Javier, who whiffs that special attack and misses it. Chaos Lord chasing them around. They're trying to get a model off those Chaos Space Marines. Another special attack. Well, that one hits, but it wasn't ideal. If you're trying to kill individual models, you want to get those basic attacks off. Aiming what's that? Suppresses the tactical Marines. We're trying to get into melee here, where they will easily outclass the shooter boys. Here we go. It is double shooters, though. They can't tie up both of them. This scout is still working on that Hive Tyrant, not doing a huge amount of DPS. But it was helping. Incubator gets a warrior brood up. Shuriken on the way for the Soundbug. Double CSM for tahl. Heretics with a ill-advised Doom Blast there for some reason. Maybe they were trying to worship and they hit the wrong key. Couldn't quite finish off Javier. Those Heretics were getting grenade launches. Yes, they were. But they're carrying a bit of trouble. I think they're going to be alright. Sluggers chasing with their burners up gives them some power weapons. And, of course, an Orky Flamer. And they're going for gens with it. Heretics are very vulnerable to these sluggers in this grenade launcher state. CSM are here to help them out. These guys have a ton of warlock. They got a decent little chunk of XP in that last fight too. Sluggers still on the prowl. They ignore the power. Maybe they should have gone for it there. Chaos Lord gets the Kommando off the western VP. And now goes in on the sluggers. We might see a kill the weak here just to disrupt them. There it is. Good hit. Those CSM should have been wading into melee there, I think. They got suppressed by the shooter boys, but they get rid of them. And they can take back this west side. What's going on the east side, though? Farseer versus Inquisitor. With some Tyranids showing up, apparently. Yep, Incubator's shown up with their warrior brood and their Hormagaunts. Hormagaunts with adrenal glands, by the way, are messing up those Banshees, and they go down. Banshees down. Shuriken was shooting at the Guardsmen instead. Farseer gets stunned by Hammer of the Witches of the Inquisitor. Javier getting very close to the Shuriken. Took tons of damage getting in there, but he couldn't be suppressed, of course, so was able to get in and force them off. Nice assist by Incubator. Here comes tahl to try and get a flank. Ka7TaBblu's closing in. There's that grenade launcher. And they can use the shotgun blast immediately after, because I think they're both 40 energy. And they start with 100, of course. They got messed up after that by the double Eternal War Chaos Space Marines. Eternal War gives them 20% more damage, both melee and ranged combat. Those Chaos insignias around their weapons gives you the hint that they have it. And that plus indicator above their heads, of course. Chaos Lord doing some good work bullying things so far. Doesn't even have war gear yet. Smack. Can they get a model of those warriors? I don't think so. I think they're okay. West side. Shotgun scouts getting very low. There's more shotgun scouts here, though. Storm boys on the field, sluggers on the field. They're going to rip apart that Apothecary. Down they go. I think they had customized Stormbolter in their hands there, I think. Here come the Storm boys. stun from the Kommando opens up a good jump there, but they're able to get away. Yep, customized Stormbolter in the hands of the Apothecary. I guess they were going for a power bash, although no Flamer in play, I guess. Double shotgun scouts close to the gens with some bolter fires, pretty good power bash. Combi Flamer now in play for the Chaos Lord, almost level 2. Gives him a powerful ranged weapon to chase things around with, and the Immolate ability for some fire. Double Hormagaunts getting in on the CSM. It's a dicey fight for the CSM, even with Eternal War, when those Hormagaunts have their adrenal glands. That's 8 models in on them with some Ravener Brood support here. Yeah, CSM got messed up. Really messed up. There's the Immolate. These guys down to a single model. The other guy's still at 3. Stormboy's jumping, trying to get in there. But they couldn't quite jump far enough to get into the path. And those guys are okay. Where's the Chaos Lord, though? They're also retreating. Okay. Back on the east side, we see the Soundbug backing off, knowing that we're against 2 players now, basically, because the Chaos Lord's off the field. Falling back to the Shuriken. Plasma Guardsman in play for HardRockForever already in Tier 2. Did they not get anything else on the field, HardRock? I'm not sure. Assault Squad now on the field for Ka7TaBblu. It's a dicey fight. Those Storm Boys have power melee weapons, and of course we know what those Sluggers can do. Yeah, that was a bit too much for those guys to jump into, but they can really bully Tier 1s. They're going to have a tougher time doing it here, though, with these melee Orks around. Hormagaunts on retreat path as well. That's a nasty combo, you know. In Tier 1, Storm Boys, Sluggers, and double Hormagaunts with adrenal glands. And of course, that Warrior Brood can get melee Synapse in Tier 2. No sign of melee Raveners, though. They can get a full melee upgrade, of course. Apothecary still down here. They can use Laraman's Blessing to revive, but they maybe want to save that red and hope they get revived otherwise. Or wait for another allied hero to fall, and then it becomes much higher value to use. Ravener Brood jumping in, or burrowing in, I should say. They're quite low, though. Eldar there to pounce with some more Howling Banshees for the Soundbug. Those power weapons of the Howling Banshees really good against the heavy infantry armor of the Warrior Brood, but they went after the Raveners. Assault Squad jumping in. Overextension here by Incubator. Javier might go down. The Hive Tyrant is low. I think they're okay. Banshees could get on them, but they're busy chopping up the Kommando knob here. Can't believe Incubator got away. They leveled up as they fled as well. Yeah, I don't think it was... I think the red team stayed here for too long. Hormagaun's able to bash the gens though, so maybe they facilitated that. Those shooter boys did not get out though, and I think they were fully upgraded. They definitely had their knob leader, as you see, go down. I think they both have big shooters as well. So heavy losses for red team there as they pulled out, but it was some good pressure. Meanwhile, blue team have noded this power on the western edge, and they pushed through, bashed red team's power here with the shotguns and noded it. Here's a Tyrant Guard, and the Farseer will revive. The Apothecary gets the Spirit Stones on the way. That's going to help support the Howling Banshees. They did lose their Shuriken at some point. Capillary Tower from Infestation Global is going to go down, leveling up the Shotgun Scouts. They don't have their Sergeants, but those shotguns are pretty nice weapons. Blue team take the west side back. No need for the big spiritual rights heal here. Such a big heal, 175. 352 to 386. Red team have the eastern contested power, and they have it genned up. Got some bunker action over here with a turret. Full gens here, so they did okay, despite losing that power. Not sure how long they had that east side populated for. They might have thrown it up once that power went down. Stern Guard veterans coming in for Ka7TaBblu. These guys are first company marines that can change their ammo to combat all targets, switching to Hellfire rounds there for damage over time against this light infantry orc fellas. Storm Boys. Knob Leader just came in. Knob Leader's up for the Sluggers. That's a nasty melee group. And they can stun on landing if the Knob Leader lands on you. And the Burrow Strike as well. The Stern Guard in trouble here. Noise Marines doing some good work with their Sonic Blaster, able to get the Storm Boys out. Stern Guard only lost a single model. Here comes the Tyrant Guard. And he does 90 odd heavy melee DPS, goes after the Chaos Lord. It's ripping through him here with some Ravenous support. A Cacophony going off. Chaos Lord falls. Instant impact from this Tyrant Guard. Now the Hive Tyrant can pull that thing on from the global bar. I'm not sure if that's what happened or if they purchased it. They got some more Hormagaunts up here too. And is melee... No, melee Synapse is not in yet. The Assault Squad wiped. Scouts are going to be okay. That was a messy fight though. And messy fights typically favour Tyranids and Orks, where they can just pile in and deal that upfront damage. Chaos also pretty good at that kind of thing. But the Chaos Lord went down faster. That Tyrant Guard and that Ravener Brood shooting was trying to get Armor of the Inferno up, which would have been really useful there. Look at this though. Javier's got Crushing Claws, now is a terrifying melee combatant, if they weren't already. With 108 heavy melee DPS. Can tear through anything. I hear the Banshees yelling. Where are they? Oh, they found the Ogrins here. For HardRockForever. They are a big investment, Ogrins. They come out 90 power without their squad leader, who's another 25 or so. So I think it's typically worth investing in some war gear to help them out. Got to invest in your investment to make them good, you know. Hive Tyrant takes huge damage from the Mark of Tzeentch Chaos Space Marines now. Powerful anti-infantry ranged troops, and down goes Javier. Banshee's got them on the retreat path. That Falcon's going to be pretty good for the blue team. They can all reinforce off this Falcon vehicle now. And it has some good weaponry in its own right. Super heavy infantry Tyrant Guard taking huge amounts of damage from these Inferno Bolts. And the Vanguard, the Stone Guard veterans, sorry, switching to Vengeance rounds to deal some damage. He's able to charge away. And we now have Adrenal Glands on the Warrior Brood for melee Synapse. SchmusOperator with a Weird Boy coming up. And tier 3 for the Apothecary. Can Red Team hold this side? Commando's being sneaky. No war gear for this guy. But a well-placed stun bomb can do wonders. Speaking of stunning, Kommando gets in, throws out the Bomber Boy. I think they actually took a Blastmaster shot there as well. A typically chaotic fight from these Storm Boys. Shotgun Blast is good. There's some Corn Worship for +2 speed. Blastmaster gets a very good hit. There's a bunch of friendly Fido. Killed the scouts basically. And double CSM with Mark of Tzeentch will easily deal with those shooter boys. They had to back up. I think those CSM got a heal from the Apothecary there. That's a lot of heresy there, Mr. Apothecary. Don't know how you can explain that, to be honest. Warrior Brood in on the Apothecary. What is their DPS again, these guys, when they have this? Is it 30? Yeah, 30 heavy melee DPS. Level 4 Kommando. Looking for power maybe. Double Hormagaunts can get on it and make quick work of those gens. This one's being noded again. On the east side, however, the Falcon pushing through. Oh, Ogrin's wiped. The Banshee's got them, I guess. Wow. No war gear from the Inquisitor. And they're just rushing tier 3 HardRock. Just trying to defend their VP and rush tier 3. I mean, they've had that power for a while, it seems. Grenades forcing these guys out of the bunker. Take another grenade. They're reinforcing off it quickly, but having to get out of there. They're just going to try and destroy the bunker, I think. Farseer goes for the decap on the VP through the mid. Red team pushing as well. Chaos Lord's had enough and it's got Lightning Claws up. 100 DPS power melee. Also the Armor of the Inferno, as we saw earlier, and the Icon of Khorne for a heal on hit. Kommando Nob gets shot to death. There's a big jump though on the CSM, facilitating the push of the Tyrant Guard without taking shots. And yeah, getting shot down. You can't leave your double CSM pumped up like that when you're doing the Storm Boys around. Chaos Lord might finish off those shooter boys. Yep, down they go. Making sure this guy's dead. There he goes. I think he got him. Here come melee Orks and a Tyrant Guard though. And a Hive Tyrant who wants to mix it up. The Eldar electing not to help in this situation. I mean, good luck to the rest of them, I guess they're thinking. Chaos Lord gets the Western VP under control, and they're power bashing again. They have stolen the Eastern power though, the blue team. Well done, Soundbug. And they have double Falcons apparently. I wonder if they meant to do that. This one's not moving. Tyrant Guard looking to get onto the Falcon. Decides to murder a Guardian instead. Could have got on the Banshees maybe on retreat and got a model. Boom. Couldn't quite get one there. Does have a, I think it's 15 damage splash on attack. Hey, Terminators all of a sudden for the Apothecary. They are down to Scouts, Stern Guard, and now Terminators. No armor of the Apothecarian. Tyrant Guard in Shield Wall, which gives it vehicle armor and health regen. Red team want that Eastern power back. This guy's far up the field right now. They do have some support. They move a lot quicker when they're under Synapse, which they're not near Synapse right now. They might be able to just get out of Shield Wall and charge up here away and make it out like that. The Falcons do have decent anti-vehicle damage, and they were wearing him down. There's the charge. Should have charged that way, I think, to get into Synapse. Looks like the Hive Tyrant is trying to get close to him for Synapse there. Assault cannon in for the Terminators. Huge amounts of single target piercing anti-infantry damage. And they have their inspiration on kill, of course. So if they can target the Hormagaunts, for example, they can tear through them quickly, get a bunch of inspiration going on. And they can reinforce off the Falcon. They might not be able to stop this decap here. On the west side, Chaos Lord leaves. Kommando Knob has no war gear still. Inquisitor's down. Not sure if the Tyranids can defend. They are in tier 3 with a chunk of resources. I guess they're saving for a Swarm Lord. Baneblade on the way for HardRockForever. Do they have enough to support it though? All they have are Guardsmen and Catechins. Hero's not even up. Hail Fury dropped in. Terminators will shrug it off. Almost got the Tyrant Guard. Here comes the Baneblade. Can they get it? Down to 39 hit points. They can't. The Tyrant Guard survives. They did get the VP though. Baneblade has a mega battle cannon on top. Demolisher cannon on the front. As well as some twin-linked heavy bolters. And some las cannons. It's got all the guns. Took them all. Getting some repairs from what seems to be a repair bunker. Where are the guardsmen then? Oh, they're inside of it. They're inside the bunker, I mean. On the west side. Double CSM, level 2, almost level 3. Getting the VP back. But there's blasters of the flash kits. Look at the damage that did. That was one burst. That's 2 shots from those 3 guns. And it took level 3 CSM down to like quarter health. Nasty stuff. 153 to 261. Storm Boys jump in, stunning the Terminators. Terminators do not like getting stunned because they can't retreat away from it. Storm Boys retreat, opening up a rocks there from SchmusOperator. Nicely done. You saw the Weird Boy warp vomit there for an extra stun. Chaining them together. A lot of damage on the Terminators, but they did not drop a model. Flash kits will be great at shooting them. That psychic damage that those blasters do. Very powerful against heavily armoured infantry. Chaos Lord hits level 4 with a nice destructive strike there, I think. But Javier's not happy and goes after them. There's bonded exoskeleton. Makes your Hive Tyrant very tough. And Venom Cannon Carnifex is bad news for blue vehicles. Falcons getting away, getting their energy fields up, which is an awesome upgrade for these guys. Warrior Brood level 2, trying to keep the pressure up so they can cap the VP. I think they're going to do it. Apothecary just backing away. There is armor of the Apothecarian now, and improved medical equipment is in, so they can get this healing going for longer. Hey, Chaos Terminator is now in here. There's the invulnerability. Carnifex is really far forward. Down goes the Apothecary. I mean, that's one way to stop the advanced healing going on, eh? Special attack. Hive Tyrant now needs to run. Did a lot of damage there, though. A lot of damage. Big Spirit Stones heal from the Farseer. which I think it was the Spirit Stones, the spiritual rites that revived the Apothecary there. It might have been the Farseer themselves, though I didn't see it. Bomber Boys says no to your capping. Storm Boys jumping in, and a Tyranids formation from Incubator. These spires shoot up, deal a bunch of damage, and you get a big buff if you're a Tyranid around these things. Temporary buff. And then I think they give a lasting buff afterwards if you're nearby. You can destroy them, of course. Wasn't really much Tyranid stuff around to benefit from the buffs. It's usually a nuke, even more so than the others, that you want to follow up with a push. They couldn't quite do it there. They just wanted to stop the cap with it. I mean, they delayed the cap for sure, but I think blue team are going to get this VP. There's a Leman Russ, and the Bane Blade is still up. Rotating to the mid now. Warrior Brood and the Hive Tyrant top left of your screen. There's a Ravener Brood burrowed as well. They can do a burrow strike and knock away some of these cappers. They're still going to get it done. Ravener Brood now in melee with a Stern Guard. Looks like they have the enhanced muscle coil upgrade now. Turns them into full-on melee troops. And now the Imperial Guard brings the armor. Blue team holding the VP for now. Chaos Lord needs to choose targets well. Who said they're trying to chase off the Hormagaunts? Are they going to turn and fight Javier, the Hive Tyrant? Doesn't seem like it. Big fight here. Big fight. Red team, I think, might get the VP back. Bioplasma goes in. Javier focusing on the Marines now. Turns the fight. The Chaos Lord with invulnerability up. Chaos Lord is healing on hit, of course. And they got rid of Javier. Javier goes down. Chaos Lord levels. 112 to 203 on the VPs. No second Carnifex yet for Incubator. Are they pop capped? No. Maybe they want a Swarm Lord going now. More Heretics come in for Tahl to get that Pawn Worship. Cyclone Missile Launcher. Nice tool to have against those vehicles, but wasn't the best shot. You know, try and shoot it from close if you can, so that you hit before the missiles disperse too much. Armor of Asuryan. One of the best abilities for team games. And Gravity Blade is in as well, to deter those melee orcs, I suppose. Here's more flash kits, no knobs yet. Another Leman Russ, another Carnifex. Ka7TaBblu, as I call them, has double Terminators in play. And there's a D-Cannon. It's in a strange spot though. It's not covering any of the VPs, it's covering the mid. Maybe they were seeing a lot of action there a second ago. Banshees. Able to get their VP back, maybe, if the Kommando's nice. They could disrupt them with the right in the crosshairs. Gonna revive the Inquisitor over there. Did that first Leman Russ get Vanquisher? It did. Which is a big threat to those Falcons. Big fight again. There's the Legacy Burn. Don't think it actually hit anything. Hellfury dropped in though. Leman Russ getting awfully close. Stern Guard have their Vengeance rounds, and there's the Time Field messing with those super heavy tanks. Now it's worn off. Warp Vomit going in. Great tool to have against Terminators. Aggressive push now from the red team. Too aggressive though. Stormboy just got absolutely wrecked jumping in there. Apothecary still alive. Heals himself. Still has that advanced healing going. Rocks coming in now from SchmusOperator. Takes out a Falcon. Did a huge amount of damage. Takes out both the Falcons. Really good nuke there. Superb nuke. Okay, you seem to have trouble pathing and getting away those things. There's a lot of stuff in there blocking them. Double Venom Cannon Carnifexes as well. It might be might not be a great idea to get any more vehicles on the blue team. It's a Bane Blade, 2 Leman Russes, and double Venom Cannon Carnifexes, and they're both Vanquishers, look, these things. Definitely don't want to get a Fire Prism into this, I don't think. Soundbug is going for the Seer Council. There's a Cyclone Missile Launcher Barrage. Good disruption and good damage to the Carnifex there. And these guys are just ripping through those smaller Tyranids. Almost got the Weird Boy down too, but they can't approach there. That's so difficult to approach with what's here. The damage the Flash Gits are doing. 66 to 163. Red team looking pretty good here. That was a really, really vital fight they just had with that nuke coming in. Ravna Brood menacingly hovering around the CSM. They should have burrow striked him, I think. Looking for something else. There's a time field into an Eldritch. But they dodge it almost completely. They did both get hit and stunned, but they didn't take too much damage. 53 to 163 on the VP's 1-to-1 cap. Let the Galaxy burn. Decent hits, but you can't knock over a Carnifex. And they don't care about your fire very much. Blast Master, can you hit some Orks? Nope. But stun bombed at just the right time. Hero, says Incubator. They need their hero revived is what they mean. And SchmusOperator's going for it. And they get it. Level 9 Kommando now. Even more reason not to get a vehicle up in the blue team. Not sure if they're able to recover fast enough. The Seer Council is up. But they are not doing much right now. Not sure what they're waiting for. They're waiting for the Farseer to get over there. It might just be that the Soundbug's busy microing this Farseer around. It looks like they are moving now on the east side, going for that VP. Chaos Lord falls. 38 to 163. Blue team are going to at least decap, I think. Oh, maybe not. No, they got the decap. They got the decap. Seer Council got absolutely messed up doing it, though. There's a lot of firepower coming in. Nice place to put those things. But it can cover that VP. Level 8 Farseer. Level 4 Apothecary. Carnifexes haven't really been threatened that much, have they? We now have autocannon Terminators, but maybe they always had it. There's that time field again. Farseer goes for decap. CSM just getting exploded by those Flash Gits. And here comes the Ravna Brood. They've got the Flash Gits really low. There's an Imperial Abyss from Tahl. Gets the Flash Gits off the field at least. That heroic Tyrant Guard I think is going to fall now. No, it's still there. Everything got stunned by the Warp Vomit. And this level 3 Tyrant Guard is still around. Farseer out of sheer frustrations going after it. Only has melee damage though here. Power Fists are on it now. And they do get it down. 12 to 143. This Carnifex is definitely being threatened. It's a Genestealer Brood for Incubator. Looks like the Carnifex is far enough away. Level 5 Javier the Hive Tyrant as well. Incubator wants things to move. Oh, these guys. Wants these guys to have more of a presence on the western side. Something's going to need to stay behind and watch that VP though. They have triple Leman Russes. And the Baneblade. And no war gear on this Inquisitor. Incubator wants them over it. 12 to 115. 2 to 1 for blue. And they hold on. A Shuriken in play. Oh, it's a right lance actually for Soundbug. Help deal with the vehicles. Time field goes in again. They are decapping. They might be able to just brute force their way through here with the Leman Russes. Not sure if anything's going for them natural. Doesn't seem like it's being decapped here. There's a Tyranids formation from Incubator. And an orbital bombardment comes in from Ka7TaBblu. 1-to-1 cap. Banshees and Guardians going for the VP there. These guys have aspect of fleetness, so they can't really threaten the Baneblade that much, but they're going to try. Orbital. Oh, did the Orbital not knock these guys off? Maybe it did and it just came back. Single cap for blue. Genestealer Brood helping to defend the Baneblade here. getting their rending claws. Big Spirit Stone heal. Farseer, I don't think she's going to get the cap. Oh, there's the Gravity Blade. She's able to cap while she's doing that. Beautifully done. Gets the cap. Farseer will fall. That is a big deal. That is a big deal. Nob Squad on the way now for SchmusOperator. HardRockForever has tons of resources, y'all. Not a lot of population to get anything up though. Although this Leman Russ might fall. Looks like it's okay. West side turning blue again. Weird Boy still doing great work, but is getting shots of pieces here. Throws out the Warp Vomit and runs away. Is the Apothecary here? Oh, he's down. Apothecary's down over there. Double Flash Gits doing good work. These guys, for some reason, firing Vengeance rounds at them. They should be using Kraken Bolts against Flash Gits. Flash Gits are heavy infantry, not super heavy. Did they kill one? They killed one. They did kill one. Ravenant Brood coming in again. What are they going to go for? Going for the Blast Master, I guess. They took a bunch of damage, though. Here's the Nob Squad, but no upgrades. Trying to get meaner and greener. Can the blue team hold on here? Seriously. There is a Webway over here, by the way, on the natural VP of the red team. They're not going for blue's natural at all. They've been very tunnel vision on this VP for a while. They should have gone for blue team's natural. Look at it, it's wide open. And the Farseer uses the Webway to get on the VP again with some Wraithguard now to pressure the vehicles and whatever's in that garrison. Look how quickly they deal with the bunker. 12 to 62. Down goes the bunker, killing any unit inside of it. Red team take back the west side. Now the Leman Russes turn around to try and help over here. This guy's not moving. Just taking hits. One of the Wraithguard goes down, but they're going to take out that Leman Russ. For some reason it's not moving. Here comes HardRockForever. Gets time fielded and the Leman Russ falls. 2-1 for blue still. Inquisitor straight onto the VP, of course. You need to take out that Webway. They almost got the Wraithguard down. Red team now swarming the west side. Got to nuke, says Schmuz. Land Raider Phobos on the way for Tahl. Might not come out in time if the red team can get the 2-1. Which it seems like they're going to get. Cyclone Missile Launch goes in. These are the same two Carnifexes. They've been amazing. Level 4 and Level 3. Hell Fury dropped. Terminators are quite low. In fact, they're both down to a single model, are they? Yes, they are. Desperately trying to get a decap. Carnifex says no. Flash Gits say no. And down they go. There's the 2-1 for red, and that might be enough. Eldar are trying to get this back. There's an Eldritch. What a great place to drop an Eldritch. And they stop it with 2 VPs on the counter. Inquisitor runs away. HardRockForever has so much resources. Look at this. Get some Ogrins up. Incubator and Schmuz don't seem super interested in helping them out. Wraithguard trying to do what they can. Everything's been repaired by that bunker, that heavily damaged bunker. Inquisitor's back. Wraithguard got shot to death. The Soundbug has more Wraithguard on the way. Inquisitor comes in to try and finish this cap, and that will be the game if they can get it. Ah, the Phobos made it out. There it is. Big old twin-linked las cannons on the side sponsons, twin-linked heavy bolter, and a combi bolter on top. It's good at shooting stuff. Oh, there's a Rocks though. Immediately makes the Phobos back off. And those Devastators got wiped. And there's the game actually. A 2-1 cap at the end. The Inquisitor got the VP back in. And oh, they did have Ogryns coming in really late, but they had Ogryns coming in. Let's look at these heroes. Level 5 Apothecary somewhere inside the Phobos. I'm not sure what's going on. Chaos Lord, level 7. Ready to roll. Level 10 Farseer here. And level 10 Kommando. Did have Mega Boom Kit and Kaboom at the end. Level 8 Hive Tyrant. And the Inquisitor. Level 5 no war gear. There you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.